You know those mind-boggling animations you see on gaming sites like arena.net? The ones with characters that move so smoothly you can't believe it's just a website. Well, what if I told you these aren't complex JavaScript frameworks or video files? They're actually using a technique called CSS Sprite animations, and they're absolutely wild. So today, I'm going to blow your mind with how simple yet powerful CSS Sprite animations can be. These animations are the secret sauce behind some of the most visually stunning websites out there, which are also mentioned in awards-winning sites. In this video, with few lines of CSS, we're going to be building something like this. So here we have Ryu, who's a character from Street Fighter, as many of you might know. So as you can see, he's basically performing his martial arts, which punches, kicks, and at the end, he throws his Hadoken. So this looks really nice. Now, this effect only lasts as I hover. Now, as soon as I move my cursor out, you'd see that Ryu goes back to his original stance. Now, this is definitely not a video. So this is an image. So we're going to be learning this in this video. So without a delay, let's get started and let's learn to build this. Let's first understand what sprites are. Now, sprites are basically large image files containing multiple frames of an animation. Now, instead of loading dozens of separate images, what we can do is we can load one big image with all the different frames and then use CSS to shift which part is visible. So basically, we have this smooth transition of frame to frame, which makes it seem like it's animating. So here I have my browser open on the left side. I have my cursor open on the right. So I have three files open: index.html, style.css, and then the sprite. Now the sprite is not mine. I found this on one of the similar tutorials on CodePen. So I'll link that down in the description so you guys can check that out. So yeah, shout out to, I think the name was SitePoint for the sprite, and also for the tutorial. It's nice. It's really helpful. So I'm going to be adding the link in the description so you guys can check that out as well. So here what we have the image sprite, which is pretty big. So as you can see, we have quite the number of frames. So it's pretty big. So image is quite long in length. Now in the index.html file, we don't have much. We have the boilerplate. Inside of the body, I just have the character div. And then in the style.css, I have the body where I have this display flex with justify corner center, align items to center, height 100 viewport height, overflow to hidden, just so that everything is at the center. So there's that, not much. So we're going to get started by adding the image as the background in the character. So we have the character div. So what we're going to be doing is first, we're going to give it a width and height. The reason for giving it a width and height is because we want to tell the container what the size of the frame is. Now make sure whenever you're adding the width and height in CSS, make sure that it matches the frame or actual width and height of the frame of the sprite, or else if it flows to the next frame, or if this is not perfect, the image is gonna mess up, and so will the animation. So there's that. So here the width is 300 pixels, height is around 267. So there's that. Now you can play around, you can change it and see which one works best for you. I added this. And then I'm going to be adding the background. So here I've set the URL as this. And then I don't want anything to repeat. So I have a repeat to no repeat. And then since I want horizontally, I want everything at the center. So I've added X background, X position as center, Y position as 0%. Since basically the basic logic is we're going to animate from the 0 position all the way to the 100 position, basically from top to the bottom. So there's that. So here we have this, and then we're going to name our animation. Let's call this animation fight, and let's run it for 5 seconds infinitely. So we have fight, 5 seconds, and infinite. And then let's add the keyframes. So the keyframes here basically would be, we want to start off at 0 background position, basically background Y position, and then we want it to move from there all the way to the bottom, which is 100 position, 100%. So here we have from background position to this, from this to this. So now if I were to save it, you'd see that we have the animation. But this is not what we want So this is pretty bad and we can't really see what's happening. So we want it to animate frame by frame. So the most important function to add here is the steps function. So what we're going to be doing is right after the seconds, 5 seconds, we're going to add this steps of 45. Now here you would add the number of frames that your sprite has. That is the number of steps you want your animation to take. So in this case, we have 45 frames in our sprite animation here. So we want to add 45 as the steps. Let's save. And with this, you'd see that our sprite is animating pretty well. So this is basically the common logic behind animating it using CSS. Now you can go one step further and you could add this animation on hover. Instead of having it like this, we could add something like character hover and then remove this. And then we want to add this animation only when we hover. So here when we hover this character, only then we want it to animate. So yeah, that's it for this video. The source code would be in the description so you guys can check it out. Make sure to check out the code pen. And yeah, that's it for this video. Meet you guys in the next video. Till then, bye bye. Take care. Have fun.